Happy Sunday evening, my gaming duderinos. 20 minutes into it, gamer. Oh my gosh. It's so good. I can't believe it. We're finally here. Season premiere, episode 1, season 2 of The Last of Us. And it was great. 20 minutes into it. Oh, you got like 40 minutes still to go. I don't want to spoil anything for you, gamer. I'm going to jump into some of the discussion notes that I took for this episode. I think we might even try and watch a little bit of it. If you all might be down for that. And, yeah. Need to move some of my screens around here. You finished the whole Young Sheldon show? Holy cow. Boy, you must have been blazing through these last few seasons. I think we just started season 5. I think we're like 4 or 5 episodes into season 5. That's awesome. Let me see here. I've never shown this screen, so we're gonna see if this works here. Georgie and Mandy's first marriage. I want to watch that. It looks good. Georgie's like my favorite character on the show, so I'm excited about it. Okay, so I have to be a little careful here. I don't want to get any copyright restrictions against my channel, but let's see here. Let me skip some of this stuff. Skip the recap here. And then we might play a little bit. So, first thoughts, really enjoyed this episode. It's different, obviously. Some things we knew is going to be different from the show. There was some early changes, some things I wanted to highlight. We found out, big change to the start of Abby's story. We found out right at the beginning that Abby was a Firefly, that Abby was... No worries, gamer. Understand. Come back in when you're done with the show. If you've got time, come back and hang out. We found out that Abby was a Firefly and super early, like immediately early. And that's way different than the game. We knew, obviously, from the game something happened. Something... yeah, let me see if I can show a little bit of this here.
Supposedly what?
Something not true. Because it isn't possible.
No. Probably not. And even if it were, it doesn't fucking matter anyway. No.
Yeah, so we get this scene. Obviously, we've got Abby and the rest of the Seattle group. And not the whole group. So obviously, I think we're finding out that the ones who come... those who come, the Salt Lake crew, if you will, is going to be a little bit different. So I don't think Jordan's there. Leah's not there, but we have Owen, we have Mandy, we have Mel, and we have Nora here. This is our first kind of glimpse at the Salt Lake crew. But we're not calling them that yet because this is like right after. This is right after they find everybody at the hospital. So this is different. This is obviously different than the game, right? And the first thing that I like to point out here, and I really took note of, was that this is a big change to Abby's personality. I mean, Abby was weak and kind of timid and sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? You know, she's very much trying to still find her way at the very beginning of her storyline in The Last of Us 2. And so picking up here with Abby being very revenge heavy, very, I'm going to murder Joel. They know his name, maybe Joel Smuggler, good looking. Everyone knows Pedro Pascal is considered one of the sexiest men alive. I thought that was kind of a funny add-in in a very serious moment, but just very interesting kind of to see the very first part of Abby's story and how different it is. And one thing we're not really picking up here, and I know that she gets a lot of flack for not being muscly and, you know, Abby in the game obviously is super ripped, but Caitlin Dever is not. But I thought she did a great job of nailing who Abby is. I thought she did a really great job of kind of capturing that anger, that frustration, that revenge, which we don't get to see. We do get to see when Abby in present time, you know, when she's in Jackson, we don't get to see that Abby when she's younger. So I thought that was really interesting. A big change, I thought, for Abby's starting story. And then we shift into probably one of the most bizarre scenes this fight scene, and I was really taken aback of like, what the heck is going on here? I thought, and I think that rightfully so, they're trying to kind of make you think that something's happening here that's not like, since she's being attacked, and I almost thought in my head, like, are we already seeing like Raiders? Are we already seeing surely this isn't Scars, you know, it's not the same kind of setup, but it was really confusing. And then we get our first introduction to Jesse, and man, this guy playing Jesse is phenomenal. I thought he really did a great job. Young, I need to like write their names down so I can have them ready to go. Young Mazzino, I think is how you say his name. I may be pronouncing that incorrectly, but I thought he did just a great job of portraying Jesse. And so this was a big shift. We get to see Ellie fighting, and we also get to see a little bit of Ellie's personality different here, and it kind of carries on through this episode. Ellie's personality here versus Ellie's personality in the game, and she's a little bit more sarcastic and joking, and that's not really who Abby is at the beginning of the second game. Ellie is very unsure of herself. She's very reserved. She's very kind of confused about her and Dina and their relationship. And so I thought this was a kind of an interesting thing. And then we move right into her actually, this pipe, I had this thought when they dug up this pipe. I was like, man, that's a lot of roots, but is that also like the fungus? Is the fungus coming through that pipe that they're digging up there? That was obviously spoiler. That was how it is in the end. And then we get to see Joel and Dina interacting. This is something we did not get at all in the game, even a little bit, right? Joel did not interact with Dina in the game at all, outside of, you know, the kind of time they were together at the dance. I thought that was kind of a brilliant move. And he's sitting here teaching her, all of a sudden he's teaching her about circuit breakers and how to fix things, and he's obviously tinkering with some kind of radio here, which is, I think, setting up for, obviously, in Seattle when they've got the radio in the theater and she kind of helps fix it. This is something that is going to come back around. I feel like it's something that's going to come back in this storyline. But you know, you get to really see Joel be kind of Uncle Joel to everybody in the town of Jackson, and I thought that was interesting. I kind of liked it. I think that, I don't know, him asking Dina what was going on, what was wrong with Ellie, and this is something that I'm not sure how I feel about yet. Joel pretending, and maybe that's what we're supposed to grasp with him and Gail's scene in his therapy session, which I'll touch on here briefly in a moment. But Joel knows why Ellie is mad. Joel knows why Ellie is distancing himself. And this kind of idea or pretending like he doesn't is kind of odd to me. I don't know that I fully comprehend it, why we're kind of going down this path in this way. But maybe it's kind of the idea of he's not admitting it to himself. Maybe, I don't know. That was kind of my thought there. I didn't really understand. I'm not sure how I feel about it. It's serious. It's a serious notion. She's not just like a little upset with Joel. She's livid with Joel. I like this scene. Her and Tommy.
By the road. One's broken away. You see him?
See him.
All right. You want to take your time with this one. It's further away. Some more drop. He's going uphill, so you got to compensate.
Headshot?
Always.
Wanted to let that go for a second, but I thought it was very interesting in that regard too, where I might be echoing. I apologize if I am. I was just thinking about this. When I have my desktop audio unmuted, it also causes me to echo a little bit. So I'm going to try and keep that in mind and keep that muted. So now we've got I'm sure this is kind of taking place of the Tommy and Ellie scene where in the past, and he, teaches her how to shoot with his rifle. I think this is kind of taking that place. We're not going to get that flashback, from what we can kind of tell in the previews and even going into the, what's coming up, scenes for, in the future episodes. What we're really seeing is our big takeaway in the past is going to be the birthday, and then Ellie finding out what Joel did. When we're going to get those, I don't know. I was thinking we'd move further along in the story tonight than we did. But it's okay. I thought this was a great first episode in terms of where we started and where we ended. So then we get to see Joel being Uncle Joel, and Joel being very cordial. Cordial's not the word I'm looking for. Joel hanging out with his nephew and Maria, and they're talking about Jackson and everything that's going on there and what they need to fix and how things are going wrong. And, you know, this is kind of, again, a side of Joel we don't get in the game. We don't get Joel being really a kind father figure. We get to see him always being a little bit more of an authoritarian, a little bit kind of, you know, tougher and more rough, I guess is the kinds of the words I'm looking for there. So seeing kind of this Joel interacting with his nephew here and like teaching him about what's going on outside the walls and what's going on inside out of, you know, where the monsters are. And I thought that was kind of a cool, you know, side of Joel that we don't get. And that's kind of, I think, who most people would see Joel becoming. And I think we see a broken Joel at the beginning of the second game. We see a broken Joel, but he's broken because of the relationship with Ellie. We're not really seeing a broken Joel here. We're seeing a softer kind of an Uncle Joel, a Grandpa Joel, you know, somebody that's a little bit more good with kids that I don't know that he really is and would be real life. So we find out Joel goes to his therapy session. I thought it was interesting. We meet Gail, who we've been kind of anxiously awaiting to learn more about this character. She's new, not in the game. But then we find out kind of the bombshell that this is Eugene's wife. So Eugene is a character we know from the game that we got to see the influence that Eugene had on, let's say, Dina and the story and Jackson, but we don't ever get to meet Eugene. And we know from casting and so forth that we are going to get to meet Eugene, and that's different. That's obviously different from the game as well. And so, you know, I think what we have here too is this brand new relationship, this brand new person with Gail, Eugene's wife. And not only do we find out that it's Eugene's wife, but we find out that she knows that Joel killed Eugene. That was heavy. I wasn't really sure what to make of it. She sounds like however Joel came back from the moment, however they explained it, maybe Eugene gets bit and he helps him by, you know, ending his life, I guess. But this was a pretty big deal. And I'm interested to see now how that story is going to play out, how that story is going to be told. And I don't know. It's interesting. And Gail kind of just calls Joel out on his bullshit. You know, tells Joel, like, you're in here, and this is what therapy is, you know, from somebody who's in therapy. You know, oftentimes we talk about what's going on. We want them to maybe pity us, but she's calling Joel out. She knows Joel is lying. She knows that Joel knows why Ellie is mad, but he won't tell. And maybe that's kind of our big takeaway, right? Maybe that's our big thing that we're supposed to, like, Joel's trying not to acknowledge why Ellie's mad. Essentially why Ellie hates him, resents him, will never forgive him. As she says. So, yeah, interesting. I'll be really curious to see what the future is with Eugene and how that story. I think if you can kind of piece together the shots in the show, that's when Ellie finds out. So that's obviously going to be related. Maybe Eugene's there. He gets bit by chance. I don't know. I don't really understand that. So, okay, then we get our interactions with Dina and Ellie, and I'm going to play a little bit of this. So,
those movies Joel likes.
Yeah, I know.
I was actually gonna maybe watch them tomorrow night with him, if you want to join.
Patrol?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a big deal. And I don't know, I kind of went a little bit past it, but Dina mentions watching Curtis and Viper with Joel. So this is new. This is something brand new. Dina and Joel having this relationship, and obviously not anything weird, but like almost a subsequent father-daughter relationship. She watches movies with him. This is things that we didn't know. These are things that did not happen in the game. And I actually kind of like this. I think it adds an interesting dynamic, not from the sense of, oh, I don't know. I think it's going to make Dina going with Ellie to hunt down his killers more personal for her. Obviously, Dina goes in the game because she loves Ellie. She's there to support her. For you go, I go. And I think that this is going to be more from the standpoint in the show that she's going to want revenge too. She's going to want to see, these individuals who murdered Joel to see justice. So, yeah, interesting. We go on patrol. This was interesting, and I think I kind of actually appreciated this change, and I think it will make next week's episode more digestible, I guess is the word. When you go on patrol with Dina in the game, it's a lot. You go to the store, you go to these places, you fight all the infected, and then you end up in the library in Eugene's old place, smoking weed and hooking up with Dina. That's a lot to happen in like one day. And then the other time, Joel and Tommy are off doing their thing, and they run into Abby and the Salt Lake crew. What I'm very curious of from a timeline standpoint is Abby going, I don't know that we're going to see Joel die until maybe episode 3. I don't think Joel's going to die in episode 2. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe, trying to understand, because we know that the herd is about to attack Jackson. We know that Tommy is in Jackson when that herd attacks. We don't know where Joel is. Is Joel in Jackson? Does what happen is that Ellie and Dina go out in the blizzard and they get caught, and Joel kind of panics and goes after them, and that's when he runs into Abby. And he's not with Tommy when he runs into Abby. I could see that happening, possibly. And then you still have the scene where Jesse shows up, catches them the next morning, tells Ellie, like, what are you doing? Joel went out looking for you. You haven't returned. And then that's when Ellie goes searching for Joel and finds him. That's how I foresee that playing out. Does it happen in episode 2? I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet. So, doing a little skipping around here. We get to meet Kat. I thought this was great. We hear about Kat, and this is an unflattering shot that I've paused on of Kat. We find out, we know about Kat from the first one. We know that Dina brings up Kat to Ellie because they dated. They were a thing, obviously insinuating that Kat is also gay. And but we never get to meet Kat. So here we get to meet Kat, which I thought was kind of cool. A cool little change up there from the show. And then we kind of go on here. I'm not playing audio right now for a reason, just because I don't want to get copyright strikes against me. Might happen anyway. Who knows? We'll see. Maybe doesn't even make it up. Here's the thing that I'll be real frank about. I don't know that I like. I made a note here. Dina and Ellie are very jokey, cocky, almost. I go back to like in the game and part 2 of the game, Ellie is very reserved. She's very unsure of herself, especially when it comes to Dina. She's very like soft spoken and careful with her words. And Ellie is very jovial, almost joking and cocky. And, you know, in the game, you feel the weight, the gravity of Ellie and Joel's falling out. And here, you know, really painting this picture of it more being like, oh, Ellie's 19, she's being a teenager. And I don't know, maybe that's easier to explain from a TV show perspective. You know, the game you get, what, 25 hours to explain. I don't know how long the game is if you play it through. 30 hours maybe of working through all that. In the show, we're going to have like seven episodes, about an hour long each. So I'm not sure from that standpoint how to better explain that. I don't know. And maybe they're trying to just build up to it. Maybe it's more of like we're going to make you think this is what it is, and then we're going to really lay it heavy on you. Because the people who didn't play the game don't know. You know, even at the beginning of part 2, you don't really know why Ellie's mad at Joel, why they've kind of, you know, stopped communicating, hanging out, if you will. Another great shot of Cat. So then they go in here, and I thought this was cool. We really get to see a use of bottles, of distracting clickers. We didn't get to see any of that in. I think that's great homage to the game players, using a bottle to distract the clickers, so forth. But then like joking, like this right here. Let me back up a little bit. Of them joking about killing the clickers, and, you know, her cutting their throat and, you know, blood splurting everywhere. Like that's not who Ellie really was. And I get it. The two characters are different. Even Joel's different. Joel's different in the show than he is versus the game. And sometimes I think that's hard for us who love this game so much to kind of appreciate or understand. And sometimes it'll take me more than 50 minutes post watching the first episode to really fully kind of accept that. So I'll let it marinate, but, you know, maybe it's their way of setting us up. Like in the game, Ellie goes from like cold and distant to angry, hostile, violent, murderous. And I think maybe they want to see that shift bigger. That shift is going to come off bigger. She's a little bit more joking. She's a little bit more jovial. She's obviously cold to Joel. But it's different. I absolutely love that they included the employees of the month and the dogs of July. What a great homage to pay to us game players. This was so fun to see in the show. I loved it. I thought it was so cool to see these employees of the month and have the dog up there, because obviously that's like your first like safe that you're cracking, and the code and so forth. Obviously we don't crack into a safe, but I really liked that. I thought it was such a great little homage to us players. Cool little thing to throw in there. So then they take out the clickers. Pretty easy peasy, but then Ellie falls through the floor in the grocery store, and we run into our first clicker, or first stalker. Now there's people that have thought that there were stalkers in the first show. I have had people mention the girl that breaks in the car that Ellie's in, that's kind of like somersaulting when they run into that first horde when they're trying to escape Pittsburgh, or I think it's Pittsburgh in the show. It's Pittsburgh in the game. I don't think we ever like had that fully confirmed that it's a stalker, but this is definitely our very first stalker that we run into that Ellie has a full-on fight with. And you know, that's kind of a big deal. You know, our first real look at this kind of thing in the game, or from the game. And oof, was it creepy? Was it creepy? But she mentions too, just talking about how like this, you know, she brings it up when she goes in front of the council and Jackson. I thought it was interesting. And she gets bit. She gets bit again. Again. Oh, I know she got bit last season too. I think at least once, maybe a couple times she gets bit in in season 1 of the show, after we find out that she's immune. And so I thought it was interesting for her to get bit again, but I guess, you know, reaffirming she can't be infected. So yeah, our first introduction officially to stalkers. And then we have what I thought was, again, I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I think I understand it from the perspective of, they need airtime together, right? There's no airtime in the game of Joel and Ellie. We see them together at the dance. We see her yelling at Joel, get in their fight. And then we see Joel die. And that's kind of it when it comes to their present time interaction. And I think why that works from a story standpoint is because it makes you feel just so devastated that they didn't get more time. And I'll be interested. Maybe this works. Maybe how this plays out. And I think the fight they get into at the dance. And I think there's a really good kind of like tension here, if you will. Like Joel's obviously trying. And maybe in the show, she doesn't say it the same. In the game, she tells Joel she wants nothing to do with him. And I think that you get the impression that really he kind of listened to that. And this, it's almost like she tells him, I want nothing to do with you, but he still like tries to force it anyway. Feels a little off to me. Feels a little strange, but I didn't hate it. It just felt different. Tells her he's going to fix her guitar. And then we get the dance. And this, oh my gosh. It was like watching the video game brought to life. The dialogue was the same. The chemistry between Ellie and Dina was beautiful. Like, that they nailed, absolutely nailed this scene. So yeah, I'm getting warnings from YouTube that my stream might be being blocked. I don't care. We're gonna keep on. I'm gonna put together a little like storyline here, but I'll probably do a review video. Who knows? Maybe my whole stream is being blocked at this point. But that's okay. But I just want to say I just absolutely loved the way they did the scene at the dance. It was perfect. It was just exactly like it was in the game. The interaction with Seth was great. I loved that. I thought whoever that is, I know that actor. I think he was in like Law and Order SVU for a while. Love that actor. He did a phenomenal job as Seth. This is from YouTube. Heads up, we've detected video in your stream belonging to someone else. Your stream may be temporarily blocked. If you plan to continue, please ensure that the content owner has added your channel to their allow list. Ay. Okay, well, I'm going to quit sharing Max so I don't get my... I think I know why people like blur out their Max or their video whenever they're trying to live stream this kind of thing. So anyway, hopefully they'll stop blocking it since I've quit sharing that screen. But yeah, wild, right? Wild first episode. So when we see the end, right? So they leave the dance. Joel's on the porch playing guitar. Ellie walks by and they stop and make eye contact. And I thought for an instant that they were going to have the end scene right there. And then Ellie walks off. I think why they did that is so that for us as the viewer, and I think it almost makes me wish they'd done it in the game, because I think we're going to get the scene where she comes back and it's going to make that moment that much more impactful when Ellie comes back to talk to him on the porch. After we find out what's going on, after we find out that she knows, after we find out everything, he tells her what he did, it's going to definitely impact that. So we didn't get much. We got Abby in the beginning. We got Abby at the very end, obviously making her way to Jackson ahead of the Horde. And that seems to be what's going to be, we're rolling into for episode 2. It's going to be primarily the Horde attacking Jackson. It's going to be, Horde attacking Jackson. It's going to be probably Dina and Ellie getting caught in the library. And then I think it's going to have the moment
Pass through this area without getting jumped by scars.
with Abby and Joel.
Getting nostalgic about the truce? Easier days, huh?
Two. We let our guard down, and they strung up an entire squad.
That was in retaliation to us shooting.
And now we play.
Okay, but those kids attacked our guys. What would you do?
I don't know, not riddle them with bullets.
I'd rather save our people.
Not our fault either. Those deaths are on them.
Breaking open all the cars. So, yeah, great first episode, I thought. Different maybe different than what I expected. I think I'm still not sure how I feel exactly about
Not to jinx us, but it is very quiet out here.
I'm not sure how I feel about Ellie's being just a little bit more, I don't know, lighthearted, being a little bit more jovial with Dina, especially.
Something's blocking the door. Maybe there's another way in.
Oh, but that wire. It feels just different. And I get it. I know I've said it probably 10 times already tonight. The Joel in the game is different than the Joel in the show. And the Ellie in the game is different than the Ellie in the show. Like they're not the same people. They're not exactly the same characters. And that's okay.
Up here. Manny, see what's up there.
On it.
We can make it work. Not saying I hate it, just different.
Cable's caught on something.
Will you just pull that up?
Coming up.
Mel, stay with Alice. I'll try to get that door open. Find you two another way in. Cool. Be careful.
So yeah, fun first episode.
Well,
Still no sign of scars. Maybe they gave up?
Curious, those watching, what were your thoughts? Have you watched the first episode? What did you think? Hate it? Love it? Unsure yet? I want to hear how
Hey, Mel.
people are feeling.
we're in. I'm at the door. Okay, come on. Quick. Yeah, sure.
We're here.
I know one thing's for sure. The actress playing Mel looks way different. I feel like Manny,
Check it out. Some kind of boat workshop.
I feel like
Man's always on the lookout for spare parts.
I feel like Manny and I felt like Nora looked the same. Owen? I'm not sure. I don't know how I feel about the actor who's playing Owen right now. He, I don't know, we just didn't get to see him enough. I will say, though, I thought Caitlin did a really good job convincing me, personality-wise, that she is Abby. Does she look like Abby from the game? No. Did she feel the anger and frustration of Abby in the game? And I think 100% yes. In my honest opinion. I got a workbench that I don't need. Did you? Alright, gamer, tell me your thoughts.
You know, my dad took me fishing on a boat like this. I got seasick every time. I hated it.
Manny, don't ever get pregnant.
Doing my best.
Are you, Manny? Are you really doing your best? You're sleeping around with half of Salt Lake City. Right? That's exactly how I felt. A couple thoughts I had, I wrote down. I'll share them with you since I shared them earlier when I was watching. The scene where Ellie was like fighting, training, really like shocked me. I thought she was getting in a fight with somebody. Yeah, do you think it's going to happen next episode? I'm almost wondering if they're going to draw it out until episode 3. I think that I was glad it didn't happen in episode 1. Yeah. I was glad it didn't happen in episode 1. I liked that we, you know, I kind of pointed out earlier that like we didn't get a lot of screen time with, you don't get to see a lot of Ellie and Joel before he dies in like the beginning of the game, right? I think there's clickers in here, right? There's something in here. How do I get in there? I have to always forget how to do this. I guess I can't just like break this down. I appreciated that we've gotten to see some interactions between Joel and Ellie. Yeah, that was for saying. I'd seen some people speculate online that Joel killed Eugene. I think what's interesting is we don't know why. Why is Joel going to kill Eugene? So I think it might be like he gets bit or something. Obviously, Eugene was dead. In the show before we... Or excuse me, Eugene was dead in the game. We didn't even get to like see him. Oh, why can I never remember how to do this part? Eugene is Abby showing the... That would be wild if they did something like that. I don't think that's going to be the case. I think they tried to make it pretty evident that Abby's dad died. But I mean, maybe. I guess we won't know for sure until we get to like that part, but why can I not remember how to do this? I never remember how to do this. Ridiculous part here. Okay, I need to get up there. But how do I get up there? It's not up here, is it? No. Yeah, I think that would be a little too hard to explain. I think they obviously didn't. So when at the very beginning when we meet Abby and she's like at the gravesides with all the fireflies, I know they don't exactly tell us that what am I doing wrong here? Why do I always like mess this part up? Did something glitch? Is it something supposed to like spawn here? Yeah, I love the way that Jackson looks. Oh, okay. I forget I have to like...
Okay. hold it here. Go.
I'll brace it with some.
Sorry.
You two okay?
Yeah. Crank broke.
What now?
Abby, look. A hatch. Manny, just hang tight. We're gonna find a way up to the roof.
Okay.
So, glad you hitched a ride with us? Right. Remind me to thank Manny for that one.
Yes, correct.
I am glad I'm here with you guys. I hate to hear you got in trouble and I couldn't help.
Yeah, feel free to say anything you want to about the show. I've already kind of given my like overview of the whole episode, so. I think that
Hey, Mel. Let me boost you up here. See if there's something in that room.
oops, I missed that comfort.
Hey, why have you been avoiding me?
I wasn't avoiding you.
Come on, you've barely said anything to me since Jackson.
I don't know.
Feel free to say anything you
I
want
guess
to
I
about the
was-
episode.
Shook by Jackson, too.
You don't think Joel deserved what he got?
I think he deserved worse. I just wish I didn't take part in it.
I get it. What kind of a person could do that, right?
I'm not saying that.
Let's see if there's a way to the hatch.
All right.
No way. I'll watch the whole intro.
Okay, here we go. Got it.
She shouldn't be climbing up there pregnant like that.
Anything?
One sec.
What are you doing?
Getting us out of here?
Okay, just go slow.
What is she doing?
One advantage of being pregnant. Low center of gravity.
I'll take your word for it.
That's a big jump.
Made it.
This is the 80s look. Where did she make it to?
Come on up.
Oh,
Thank you.
I guess that's how I get into that door. I don't know why I thought there was infected in there.
Okay. Getting closer to the hatch.
Let's see.
Yeah, no, I love the music, so I definitely did not skip it. So a couple of my thoughts, I went over this already, but I'll say too. I thought it was interesting that Dina and Joel had scenes together, which I actually kind of liked. I thought it was kind of cool to see that they had a relationship. We didn't get that in the game at all, obviously. So I think them having some sort of
Hey. Smart.
kind of relationship of sorts, I guess, was kind of cool to see. Yeah, I thought they did a great job of casting Dina. I thought she
Reminds me a little of Owen's boat.
Is he
I
still
thought
trying
she
to
was
fix
really
that thing
pretty.
up?
Yeah. But he says he'll be done any day now.
Any day now. Everybody's got their obsession.
Yeah, like me and dog toys.
Yup. And me with my stupid coins.
Can I get over there? Can I do it? Can I walk? Can I use the ladder to go up there? I don't think I've ever.
Catwalk running to the hatch. But how do we get to the catwalk?
Can I do that? Is that a thing? I don't think I've ever tried this before. No. It does not want me to set that down there. Can I take the ladder downstairs? Yeah, I was kind of confused about no, okay. I was very confused with the timeline. So obviously in the game, the winter dance happens first, and then Ellie and Dina go on their patrol. But they like reversed it on us, so they went on their patrol first, and then they went to the dance. So I'm curious how they're gonna. I guess they talked about how they have patrols in the morning again, so I guess that's how they're gonna go out again and get stuck in the library together. But I was a little kind of intrigued, I guess, that they did that first, them going through like the hospital, or not the hospital, but the market first. That was interesting. That's a great question. Maybe they don't, maybe they won't, maybe the Ellie Abby fight will be different.
Okay, that's promising.
I'll be interested to see how many changes there are. I feel like I've read or heard that there's some definitely kind of big changes, but
Nice. Good thinking.
Yeah, we'll see.
they already told us pretty early on, like, kind of like who Abby is, like why she's hunting for Joel, which we obviously didn't really get super early on. We knew she was going after Joel, but we didn't really know why. And I still don't know that we know the extent of the why.
Long way down.
Vertigo hitting you hard?
Especially when I look down.
Well, don't look down. Oh, I guess I have to go this way on it.
There they are. Manny! Be right down.
Okay.
Look, fob, sweet fob. Almost there.
Bet we can cut through that rail yard.
You want to get off the roof first?
Please.
Kind of hard to imagine you being afraid of anything.
I'm not as fearless as you think.
Hope we get Sarah
I
flashbacks.
could never do the
Maybe.
surgery stuff you do.
I won't put anything past them. I know we don't have any Sarah flashbacks in the game, but
I don't feel the same way.
Oh, for what it's worth, my dad always said you were his best student.
He did? Oh. He always said he was an idiot. Come on.
yeah, I'll be interested to see what things they change, so. We know we're going to get the flashback with Ellie and Joel at the dinosaur on her birthday. We know we're going to get that. We know we're going to get the flashback where she finds out
About time you took
the
that
truth about what happened in Seattle.
Been quiet out here?
up. Yeah. I don't like it.
Oh, we're almost to the fob.
Man, when we get back home, I'm gonna find a couch, watch a movie, and drink until I pass out.
Oh yeah? Which drink?
But I don't know that we're going to get... I don't know what else we're going to get flashback-wise.
The movie's the one with... ¿Cómo se llama? The girl who rides the wolf.
Oh, I love that one.
And drink... My mezcal from the party last week.
Excuse me? You mean our mezcal?
Save. I'll save some for you.
Oh, I could definitely go for a drink right now. If I wasn't so pregnant. And on the run.
Yeah, no drinking for you. Let's get our resources up here. I'm very pumped for next week's episode.
Okay, interesting.
Marta, with the truce dead, it's too risky to keep using this place for meetups. Scars are going to be swarming all over this area like roaches. I went ahead and cleaned out my supplies already, but I left all the guns in the lockup in case you need them when you arrive. Figure the Scars won't touch them since the safe is too old worn for them, dumb freaks. See you soon, be careful. P.S. I'm still using the big win as the combination. The big win. Now I have to get in here. And I don't remember how.
Anything good?
Yeah, might be a gun cache around here.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah, right? Like, Joel is definitely gonna die. I think you were right. I think it's gonna happen next episode. How do I get in there? Oy vey. Oop. Can I get up here? Oh. Okay. That's where we came out of. I can't get in that building. I can get in this building, but I don't know how. Gotta be something I'm missing up here. Oh boy. It's not in here, is it? Did I just miss it? No. I can't make that jump. Can I? I don't think there's any way. Oh, gosh, right here. Why do I always... I always struggle in this area with Abby for some reason. See if I can hear it.
It actually worked. Here we go.
Thank you. I don't even remember what was in there, to be honest with you. Feels like there was something good you get in there, but all right, let's see here. So we're gonna save all of those. We're gonna do that. And Craft ammo for this gun? El Diablo pistol in there. Okay. I know I'm about to run into a whole lot of scars,
Guys,
so...
down this way. Okay, we'll follow the tracks. That'll get us back on the main road to the fob.
I don't like this.
I know. Keep your eyes open. Way over that wall.
Not that I can see.
Shh. Quiet. Here comes more of them.
Better they fall to us.
This part always drives me crazy. How did I miss that? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think we've seen a couple of like in the previews, but not a whole lot in terms of
There's more of them.
the scars. And I also think it's going to be a little while before we actually like see any of them too. So I don't know that we'll really get to see them until like Ellie gets to Seattle, maybe? I don't know. I guess we're going to get some scenes with Isaac this season. I'd be very curious to see the overlap between like the game and the show, because we don't get to see anything WLF related in the game until you play as Abby, really, or unless you're fighting him as Ellie. But we don't get any of like Isaac or anything like that. Are you frozen or something? That was weird how they crossed over like that. Oy, that got hairy quick. There was like nobody there for the longest time, and then all of a sudden they're like all just like hanging out in that area. All right. Season 2 ends on May 25th. Did I react to the show? I didn't watch it live. No, I just kind of did my thoughts like afterwards. Overall though, I really, really enjoyed the first episode. I think I'm going to do a breakdown video of episode 1.
Scour the train yard. Someone snuck past us. Wolves!
Running!
I want to do like a breakdown video. I think I'll do something pretty quick, 10-15 minutes maybe. I got to warn, like I was showing some of the episode here in my stream just to start, just kind of, I took notes throughout the episode and kind of walked through it a little bit. And I got like a copyright warning on my stream like right away, so I don't know, I have to kind of figure out how to navigate that without like getting in trouble, I guess. Not that I think they'll like shut down my channel or anything, but it says they might like limit like who all can see my stream, and that's a little frustrating. All right. It's interesting that like nobody's come over here, even though they know that I was like here at one point. Come on, y'all. Should send Alice out there and have Alice kill them all. There we go. That's what I want right there. And he was moving way too much. I feel like they do that in this game all the time, though. It's like just when you think you're about to line up the like perfect. Oh, I wish I had some grenades here.
Find them, damn it.
One thing I don't like about being in this train car is feeling a little boxed in. No pun intended. Yeah, I loved the stalker in the show. And I like that they kind of explained that this was something new. I thought that was kind of a cool element when Ellie and Dina were talking to the council like that. What was interesting to me too, I don't know if you noticed this, so like Joel was teaching Dina like how to repair a radio, basically. Like how to replace like a breaker thing. Or like a fuse, I guess, on a radio. I just wasted a lot of bullets right there. And I'm curious with Joel teaching Dina that if that's going to be like when Dina fixes the radio when they're in Salt Lake City. Where the heck are they? Why are they not coming at me? Scars are so weird. Why can't I climb under here? Oh, it's weird. Where are they? I like how Ellie started going after it because she was confused. Yeah, right? Nice. Part 2 is so good. You missed it, gamer. So when they did the update, like the DLC where you could get like the... I guess there's just one more left. When they did like the update and you could get the like new Maria and the new Bill skins. When I logged into my game, I lost all of my upgrades. Is there another one? Oh, there's like... Does he like know where we are? What is happening there? There's no way he knows that we're right here.
Over here! Move up!
Oh gosh, there are a ton of them.
¡Me la pelas, cabrón!
Boy, I don't remember a second wave coming out. Anyway, sorry. I'm getting easily distracted tonight. So, after the big update, when you could play Maria and Bill, add their skins to the game, all of my upgrades were gone. So, like, all of my, like, the pills you take to do upgrades were just gone. And, I was still, like, in the middle of the game, and I couldn't, like, craft stuff. I couldn't do certain stuff. It was so incredibly annoying. Thankfully, I guess they fixed it, so. I can't get any of my arrows back here. That's annoying.
I don't see them. Find where they're hiding. Hey, now's our chance!
I'm using so much ammo here. That's ridiculous. Where is this guy going? Finally, Manny, you actually shot one of them.
He's got a rifle. On your right.
God, there are like 2 more left here. Good gracious. Where did that one go? Oh, there. I've used like 30 bullets in this whole encounter.
Guide me.
There are way too many here. That is for sure. All right. At least I can take them out now. I think this is the last one.
Holy shit. That it?
I don't see any more.
We need to move.
I think it's because of Grounded, maybe? I don't know. Maybe there's more when you play on Grounded. I'm gonna swab. Also, I need to loot. I know there's some stuff in here. Oh yeah, give me that. Hatchet. I thought I was gonna get a hatchet off of one of those other people, but it's like I saw it in their like back pocket, but it didn't drop when they died. Just clear out these. And then get out of this place. I don't think you can on Grounded, unfortunately. Or I'd make him a lot more chill. Okay. Alright, let's look at all these bodies. Make sure I can't get anything back from them. That's good. Give me a bullet there. I'll take it. That's alright. The only time it's a real pain is when I fight like the Rat King. That's gonna be awful. Which is why I need to like save up as much as my ammo as I can until I get to that scene. But I should also heal when I get out of this area, so that'll be.
Dead end.
Okay, we'll find another way.
Can I go? Does this make a difference?
Guys, up here.
Come on, girl.
I wonder if I could have snuck around all of them. I asked myself that after every encounter. Like, did I have to actually fight that? Yeah, the Scar Island.
Look, we're almost there.
The Scar Island honestly is not...
Puta madre. They're close.
Is not like insanely awful, I guess. But
Through here. Damn it. Whoa! Get down! Grab them! There's too many of them!
oh my gosh. I forgot that this part is still here. Ugh.
Get down. Go! Find cover! Go! There's too many of them! Don't let her escape!
Quit shooting me.
show up.
Look how they say she, like I'm the only one here.
I love you guys. I'm gonna name all my children after you.
Well, at least I got a little bit of ammo back, I guess.
Glad you guys are around.
Did Manny just say he's gonna name all his kids after them? That was pretty funny. All right, survived.
I'll survive this.
Endure and survive.
Got you. Hey, let me see your hand.
We're in.
Yeah. Trailer promo for episode 2. I think there was a trailer promo. Well, there was a trailer of some kind at the end of the first episode that I might react to.
I know, we're almost there.
I thought it was pretty cool. Kind of showed more of like a what's to come versus like actual episode 2.
No. What? You're back. Squeeze this as hard as you can, okay?
Holy shit.
I didn't even feel it. Hey! We got 2.
Yeah, you
Maybe
should.
get a
It's
gunshot wound
after
to
the credits. You have to like fast forward through the credits. But you should definitely watch it.
Hey. You did all right back there. It was almost a compliment.
Go get help.
Stay, Alice.
Come on. It's this way.
Cool. I'll be here.
Sit. That was a lot of blood, right?
She shouldn't be out.
She'll be okay. She'll be okay.
Hey, who we got here?
Hey, come on, girl.
This is a good girl, Alice.
Come on, Alice.
She's the bestest girl there ever was.
Thank
I
you.
really hope they don't kill dogs in this season.
These
in the
little
show.
birds. I don't
I'll be
trust
really sad.
them. Thanks again, guys.
Hey, Manny, hold up. Top dogs. Know what's going on?
What do you mean?
Been stationed for 3 days. Nothing coming down the pipe.
Then you should be thanking us for getting some action.
Come on, you owe us one. Can you find out what's up?
It's coming down the pike, not coming down the pipe.
Let us check in first. We'll get back to you.
All right, thanks, man. See you, Abby.
See ya.
Goodbye.
My boy, tell me. Doesn't matter. Meantime, we're still in the dark. Man, I don't buy it.
You don't have to buy anything. I'm just telling you the facts.
I love listening to these conversations.
Bullshit.
I'm telling you, we're leaving the QZ.
After everything, you think we're just gonna pack it all up because of some scar attacks?
I heard the big man's had enough.
All right. I'm done indulging this.
She's not wrong. Y'all are leaving. I don't know what I'm looking for. Quarters, I guess. Where'd Manny go? Manny's like, can you just hurry up already? Tired of waiting for you.
Checking in.
Hey, you two.
What you got for us?
No assignment. Just says report to Isaac.
Both of us?
Yeah.
Never been this busy here.
Something's going down.
We better find Isaac.
We should make sure Mel's okay first.
Hey, Abby.
Isaac back there?
No, just Carl training the fresh meat.
Okay,
thanks.
There's all the puppies. Where's Alice? There she is.
Hey, Alice. Hang in there, girl. We're gonna get you out of here soon.
Dogs don't like to be caged like that.
I don't know any of these people. You?
Settle down. Settle down. We've heard your complaints and
We've heard your complaints.
No one's telling us shit.
Hey, man.
Abby, heard someone had to save your ass for once.
Yeah, I mean, one time.
One time. I do appreciate that I can gear up a little bit here.
Abby, come here a sec.
Yeah?
Heard about your ambush. Where'd they hit you?
Right around here. Near the warehouses.
Shit. They keep slipping past our lines.
Hey, you know where Isaac is?
He was here a few minutes ago.
Okay, thanks. We'll look around.
All right, so the good news is nothing's dislocated. The surrounding news should go down in a week.
So, can I go back out and feel
They're freaking out over water? Canteens?
What's up?
Hey there. Hey. Hey, Whitney.
Oh, hey, Addie. What's up?
You know what's going on around here?
I wish. All I know is they're sending some of us to the hospital. It's a fire run.
Well, exciting.
I know, right?
That game good?
Really hard. We're really good. Got some great teams, too.
Don't let me stop you.
See you around.
Goodbye. See you later.
Video games.
Yeah, fucking video games. Who likes to play those?
looks pretty bad, huh, Doc?
Well, you're probably going to die.
How'd this happen?
Got stabbed in the foot by a skull.
Hey, man. Feeling better?
Pain meds are kicking in, so yeah.
Hang in there.
How's the hand?
I'm gonna keep most of my fingers.
Brother, you only need 3. Am I right?
Dude.
Got anything for it?
Manny, you're an insane dude, my guy. Kind of a little bit of a creep.
I know, it all happened so fast. Could have been much worse, though.
Speak of the devil.
Hey, guys.
How you doing, Melon?
Just a few more stitches, and I'll be good as new.
You
Melon.
guys need to convince this girl to relax.
Hey, Mel. Relax. You got it.
Hey, I need some muscle, so can you two give me a hand with something?
Sure.
Don't move.
What'd you think?
Just be here. Relaxing.
Nora, have you had a chance to relax?
Ugh, I'm shipping out to the West Side Hospital in a few. Orders are to get everything.
How's Mel? Really?
Well, the baby's vitals were a little elevated, but I'm not worried.
Someone should get word to Owen. He'll want to be here for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. I am not ready for the pain and
I
devastation
need to show you guys something.
that's gonna come our way.
Follow me.
Oh my god. Are these all ours?
Yeah. And more are coming in by the hour.
That's a lot of dead wolves. They're not all... Okay, so at this point, some of these
Can't tell
are
Mel, all right?
from Ellie, right?
Just
Not yet. Come here.
Who's in that body bag?
Holy shit. It's Danny.
Where's Owen?
I agree.
I don't know.
I agree with that. I also think that
A few days back, there were
Abby really thought that was going to be
some
Owen
scar
in there.
sightings out by the marina. Danny and Owen were sent on a sweep. And this morning,
How would you do it
Danny
differently?
collapsed
What are your
onto the
thoughts? What do you want to see them do, gamer?
He'd walked himself back with a bullet in his stomach.
Pinches scars, hijos de puta.
Isaac talked with him until he passed, but as far as I can tell, there's no units going back that way.
So what about Owen? Did you ask Isaac what happened?
Yeah, I tried. But he gave me that fucking look, and then he told me to keep quiet about it. Which means you can't say shit.
Not like Manny to keep his mouth shut.
I'm sure he's fine.
Where is Isaac? I'll be discreet.
Last I heard, he was in the apartments. Okay, I'm gonna go check up on Mel, so let me know what you guys find out.
Yeah.
I would love if Joel died from old age.
Why the hell hasn't Isaac sent out a search party for Owen?
Maybe he hasn't, just didn't tell Nora.
I fucking hope so.
That would be like the dream scenario. I'm afraid they're not going to do that, though. I think we're going to get... I think we're going to get the same death that we got in the game. Maybe they won't show as much of it, but I think that's what we're going to get.
We're looking for Isaac.
He's inside. Going in.
Thank you.
But who knows? This show's changed things before.
Sup, fellas?
Got time for a game?
Can't. Here for Isaac.
Whatever, big shot.
Not my fault I'm so good at what I do.
Mm-hmm.
See you around.
What are they playing? Supposed to be like poker or something? Always tried to figure that out. Isaac, took 3 days, but I finally got something out of number 74. What he's saying is true. Sounds like the southern shore might be our best bet. I've marked up a map and left it in your suite. We should send scouts to verify as soon as possible. I still feel like he might be holding out. Give me a few more days with him, Sergeant Foster. It's kind of a... Seems like an important letter to just be, like, leaving around.
I don't miss this place. Fuck. Always hated the smell.
Yeah, I don't like this place either.
After our morning, I wouldn't mind a few minutes with these guys.
I hear that.
Give it his bit. Yeah, like maybe something like Abby feeds him to a infected. I think Abby's gonna do something to him. Whether it's like smashing his head in or like in the game or just shooting him. I'd actually just prefer if she just like shot him, to be honest with you. All right.
Hey, Abby.
We need to go up.
Isaac's in there.
Oh. Do you know if he'll be long?
Said to get him when you two arrive. Come on.
This scene we're going to get to see in the show. Or something similar, at least.
Don't let him fall asleep.
Yes, sir.
Let's go up.
Like, feeds him to a bloater. That'd be awful. I hope that doesn't happen. Oh, yeah, you hope she doesn't do that. I would agree. I like that they got the voice actor who plays Isaac to play Isaac in the show. I appreciate when they do that.
Same for them.
Wish I was hearing more of that.
Never seen the base this packed.
I'm gonna give it another day. Still waiting on some units.
What's going on, boss?
These small skirmishes. Can't keep going like this.
Then...
I agree with that.
We could try another truce. But how long before some asshole on their side or our side unravels the whole thing? No. It has to be all of them.
Sir, we'll try attacking their island.
Not like this. Not with everyone. There's a big storm a few days out. We're gonna use it to mask our approach. You two are gonna lead the first wave. Pick your squads, start prepping.
I want Owen. When are he and Danny getting back?
Season 3 of the show or part 3 of the game?
No secrets between the Salt Lake crew, huh?
Is Owen okay?
As far as I know.
Then why didn't you send a search party after him?
He shot Danny. Apparently to protect some scar.
It's bullshit.
Excuse me?
That's not Owen. You got it wrong.
You're saying Danny used his last breath to lie to me?
Sir, people hear that story. Owen's dead.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel.
Finds him. They'll gun him down for sport.
Then I suggest you all stop gossiping about it.
Let me go after him. I'll walk him back in. We'll get to the bottom.
No.
You said yourself the storm's a few
No.
days.
We've only got one shot at this. And this is bigger than any of us. Definitely bigger than Owen. If he turns up, then fine. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. And we'll get to the bottom of it. I need you, Abby.
You gotta torture him like a torturing the scars. Is that how you get to the bottom of it with Owen?
Yeah. I get it.
Good.
Yeah, maybe. I've heard
Look over the
that
plans and go through your roster.
season 3 of the show will be the second half
Grab some
of
food.
part 2
Talk later.
game. That's the plan. That the season 2 will only be Ellie's Seattle story. It will not be Abby's Seattle story. We won't get that till next season.
No
Could be
way
wrong,
Owen killed
but
Danny over some scar, right? What? No. Abby, don't.
I'll be back by morning. You just gotta cover me till then.
Isaac will kick your ass.
Not before the assault. You heard him, he needs me.
If Owen's out there, how the hell are you going to find him?
I know where he'll go.
she already knows where he is.
Stop it. I'm gonna kill you.
What?
Seriously, stop it.
All right. Why don't you come on over and enjoy this view with me then?
It's great. It's the best.
Oh. Come on. We made it all the way up here just so you could wimp out on the last 2 steps.
Owen is such a dork in the game.
Yes.
Especially
Gil
early
wants
on.
to get up here, so.
All right, here's what's going to happen. You're going to get your ass over here, sit on the edge, or you can go down here on the kid seat and look at this view with me.
We can't miss training.
Really? Not even just for one night?
No.
Can we talk about it?
It's getting late.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't. Don't.
He's gonna do
not.
it.
It is too
He's
high.
gonna jump.
Oh my God. You know.
Do you remember, Gamer? Didn't Owen
like this
was
anymore.
Owen the one who
I'm serious. I will break
told him about Isaac
I always
in
loved you.
Don't! Owen!
in Seattle? Or did Mel bring it up? I need to I'm gonna have to rewatch the first episode. Here we go.
Abby!
I'm down here, you asshole.
You jumped? And I missed it?
I thought you drowned.
And you came to my rescue?
No. I came to make sure you drowned.
I found something pretty awesome.
What?
I think you're gonna have to follow me to see it.
Owen, we have to go back.
We will, once you see this.
Owen,
What are they gonna do? Kick out a bunch of displaced fireflies who have nowhere else to go?
maybe?
Maybe
I don't want to find out.
Just come see this thing. Take a deep breath.
kill you. What if you can drown here? Yeah, music's so good.
What is this place?
I don't know.
It's an
keep going?
aquarium.
Fuck yeah.
I guess they wouldn't know really like what an aquarium is.
This place is crazy. I think it's like one of those zoos, but for fish.
Shut up.
Check this water pup out.
A zoo
I saw
for
the seal
fish.
the other day. It was covered in spots.
They don't have spots. They're brown.
Those are sea lions.
No. No, you don't know.
I know what I saw with my eyes.
Knows what he saw with his eyes. Well, Nemo and Dory. That's true. That is very, very true. Peanut.
Hey, give me a hand with this.
Yep.
Nah, Abby just throw that up all by herself.
What is this place?
Well, clearly this is some sort of theater, but for fish.
What? Are you a rooster?
What? I'm a wolf. That's my wolf howl.
You're an idiot.
I know I've explored this like entire
This
area
sailboat's part of the show?
for quarters.
Looks like somebody turned this into a makeshift dock or something.
Oh, I never watched iCarly. Was it good?
There's some kids' clothes. Bet a family came through.
Look at these drawings.
I wonder what happened to him.
Maybe they joined the wolves.
Yeah, or got killed by scars.
Such an optimist.
Those are some crazy looking drawings. I love this like gameplay here where he's like picking up and looking at each one. Such great detail.
All right, enough of this boat. You want to go see the rest of the fish zoo?
You think there's more to see?
Of course. Let's go.
It'll make you immature. You like what you like. I think it's important for people to like things because they enjoy it, instead of just liking things because it's popular.
Think you can get through that?
Get me up there.
Yep.
Here.
Okay. Holy shit! Look at you.
Pushed 185 pounds yesterday.
Yeah, right.
So, we take a quick look around and then...
We head right back.
Uh-huh.
Why didn't she just unlock the door for him? Why'd she have to pull him up?
Not happening.
Any fish in there?
Oh my god.
Oh, you don't see that every day.
Hey, Owen. No spots.
No spots.
Well, the one I saw wasn't bronze either, so...
Man, you blazed through young Sheldon. For real.
How thick is this glass?
It's a tank in the floor.
Can you imagine this place filled with people? Kids laughing, running around?
My dad would love this place.
Yeah. He lives a shit over it.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy that Owen like fixes this whole place up.
This
And,
place. It's mine.
yep.
You can visit.
Oh, you sure?
Not really, actually. See how nice you are to me first.
You're a dick.
Not a great start.
This looks like I never saw this before. Kids, if you find this, I want you to know I don't blame you. Those Seraphites are selling a good line. I understand why you thought you'd be better off with them. There's food and water in the boat. Take it and sail away from this place. I know I got too controlling. I just wanted so much for you two to be safe. I hope you see that. I couldn't find antibiotics. I want you to both know I love you. Ricky, keep watching out for Max. You owe him that, Dad. Oof. So heavy. I love when this place though is like all fixed up with Christmas lights in it. Yeah, I like shows like that last a while and you get to see characters grow. It's a pretty cool thing. I agree with you there.
We have to come back here with the others.
That's good, yeah. Get them to break the rules too.
You don't think it's worth it?
Let's see how much trouble we're in when we get back.
Huh. You love it.
Shut up.
So, can I get like, Owen, you were right. Thanks for dragging me into some rainy place.
I'll think about it.
Definitely turn this place into a home. Bed for his kids, I guess. His bed. Before he died.
Oh, God.
Does that look like I haven't picked that up? I know I have. You have to progress here.
Shit.
Dad, I'm taking Max away from here. He can't spend his life locked inside this rotting building. All he'll do is take on our weaknesses. When the soldiers killed Mom, you just stood there like a coward. What kind of example is that? You should have gotten angry. You should have made them hurt worse than they hurt her. I want Max to see what it looks like when people are willing to stand up for what they want. When they're willing to make something of their life. The world is harsh. It's up to us to change it. Only when weak may I carry my true strength. Maybe we'll come back someday. If we do, I hope you're not still sitting in your stupid fucking chair. Oy.
His kids are enough to join the Scars.
Jeez. Well, on the bright side, I found these keys.
I'll have to check out iCarly. I know about it, but I never watched it.
I just don't understand how anybody willingly joins the Scars.
Why not?
Because they're an insane cult. That's why.
Well, in the QZs, people would refer to the Fireflies as terrorists. Fanatics.
We were naive. We weren't fanatical.
We blew up checkpoints and assassinated soldiers.
It's not the same.
I'm just saying...
Don't say shit like that at the stadium, okay?
Okay, all right.
He's not wrong, though.
Think it's the same family from the boat?
That'd be my guess, yeah.
Oh, I was just reading the dialogue. I think the main thing I said was I need to watch iCarly. But
Want to try those keys?
I'm aware of it, but I never watched it. And I like shows where like you get to watch characters grow up.
Got it. Damn. Painting this must have taken forever.
I don't know if there's anything I can find here. Quarter or anything. Quarter's the thing I feel like I struggle with the most. Collectible wise in this game.
Don't tell me you want to go down there.
Come on.
Owen.
Last thing. I promise.
Last thing.
Just, don't look down.
Just go.
You're good.
Can I go up? It's not that far, Abby. Sonic the Hedgehog?
Look at these. I'd love to meet them.
I mean, he's a scar. Maybe you have.
Jesus, I sure hope not. Whoa. Get on in here.
Wow.
Tom Welling.
Yeah.
Look at that. He's spotted.
You see that? Told you they were spotted.
Yeah.
That's funny, gamer.
You want me to slow down?
No.
Is it this? It's this, isn't it? You are disgusted by it. Come on, Ab.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. Talk to me.
I want to so much like
all the
Dina.
leads have dried up, but Joel's still out there, you know?
I know. What can I do?
Let's go back. We can still make training.
You go ahead.
What about you?
I'm gonna hang out with the SEALs for a little while.
Yeah, I agree with that, gamer.
I'm sorry.
I told you already. Don't be sorry.
I hope we get this scene in the game, though. That's one of my favorite Abby Owen interactions.
What if Owen's somewhere else?
He's there.
Let's get off the roof before someone sees us.
Well, I think I'm going to call it a night, gamer.
No. We don't know what happened. I gotta find him.
I mean,
I think I'm going to call it there for the Sunday evening stream. But yeah, good times. It was good chatting with you about the show. I'm so interested to see where it goes. I'm going to be working to get some reaction stuff out here in the next couple of days. Just thinking to myself, what if it was explained in the next game that Joel recovered from? Oh man, that would be wild. I'm pretty sure they buried him though. I don't know. You know, with this franchise, with these games, they're always taking us on twists and turns. They could do just about anything. I don't know that I would think he was still alive, but I think the thing that worries me if we get a part 3 of the game is like, how do you bring Joel into that game? Do you bring Joel back into the game? And if you do, how do you do it exactly? So I think that's some fun stuff to think about and some crazy stuff to think about. But yeah, I'm going to call it a day. Been a busy, exhausting weekend. But good hanging out. Good playing through the game again. I'll be back on Tuesday, 9 o'clock p.m. Central Time. We'll talk more about episode 1 of season 2 of The Last of Us. Hopefully have some more stuff to break through, talk through, break down. Woof. Shows you how tired I am. Confusing my words tonight. But anyway, great stream this evening. Great hanging out with all of y'all. Good to see you again, gamer. Hopefully I'll see you on Tuesday as well. And yeah, you have yourself a good night as well. See you all on Tuesday.